Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the War Train here. Do me a favor, if you're not already subscribed, think about subscribing to the channel, guys. I try to put gaming content out like this on a regular basis. And if you guys enjoy the video, do me a favor, please give it a thumbs up. Now with that said, today's video, I want to go over the new games that were recently released on the NES and the Super NES Nintendo Online app. Now, if you're not familiar with that, if you have the Nintendo Switch's online service, which is $20 a year for just a regular subscription. I think it's like $30 for a family plan, or I think $3 or $4 for a month. But if you have purchased that, you are able to download the NES and Super NES app. And that gives you access to a whole bunch of NES or Super NES games. Now, after the first year of the first year of the online service, they introduced the NES games. Now, being that we just had year 2 start off in September, they dropped the Super Nintendo app, and they haven't added any games since then until just December 12th. They added a couple Super Nintendo games and a couple NES games. So I want to just show you the games if you're not familiar with this, just so you can kind of see what you would get. You also get Tetris 99 if you have this service, which is an awesome free game. Honestly, that is really, really good. But you can see you get all these games. These were the original ones you got when the app first launched. And then they started a trickle effect where you get a couple of games every month. And then they started introducing these special versions where you would get basically ROM hacks or maybe a save file where you could start out with like extra equipment, or maybe you started off by a boss, So a bunch of different stuff. It made the game easier. So still pretty cool. It definitely was nice for a few games, especially ones that people have problems with. I think you could start Link's Awakening, or what was it? Legend of Zelda 2. You could actually start out with like all the magic upgrades. So that was pretty nice for people that struggle with that game. But they introduced this month Crystallis and Journey to Silius. So Crystallis is an SNK game that basically was also released not too long ago on the SNK arcade hit or something. It was a compilation of a bunch of SNK games, but it actually had this game on there as well, which is pretty cool. And they not too long ago added this rewind feature. That is something newer. So this game is an RPG, kind of like The Legend of Zelda, a little more fleshed out because it came out a little bit later. I'm not going to really play much. I just want to show you what it looks like. Maybe play like 30 seconds of it or something. Just kind of jump into a profile here. So here's your character. You definitely move a lot faster than The Legend of Zelda, I can tell you that. You like fly across the screen. But you know, you got your buildings and all this stuff, but so you got that game, an RPG, so that's always pretty cool. And let's see. Game selection. And we got Journey to Silius. Now this is a very hard game. Try to just jump into some action. Alright, here we go. Oop. This is a game where you basically have to remember enemies, patterns, things of that sort. But definitely not a bad game. See, I'm already getting my butt kicked. Wow. My timing is off. See if I can just get away from that one. Oh. Yeah, definitely not doing so high here. Yep. So there you see, definitely a hard game. You got to memorize the patterns, but you get the idea. That's Journey to Silius. Not a bad game, like I said. It's just hard. Definitely need to play it quite a bit. All right, so let's see. Actually, I am going to jump back to the main menu and go to the Super Nintendo because this actually had a few more games. The NES just had those two. Other than that, nothing's really changed there. But the Super Nintendo games, I feel, are the better quality here. You're getting more games. You're getting Star Fox 2, which was an unreleased game, so I think that's really cool. But look at the choice of games they give you with this. I mean, it's absolutely fantastic what they give you here. Some of the best games on the Super Nintendo. I mean, just this little cluster here on screen is some of the best in my opinion. I mean, absolutely just fantastic game. So they just added Punch-Out, Super Punch-Out, which is one of my favorite games on here. Star Fox 2, an unreleased game until recently. It was actually released on the Super NES Classic. Absolutely awesome. Kirby Superstar, like it says, you get 8 games in one, so that is absolutely awesome. And Breath of Fire 2, which we already had Breath of Fire 1, but absolutely great value in this app, as far as I'm concerned. So I'm going to jump right to Super Punch-Out 2 because I love this game. And I want to say they finally listened and let you take off the bottom of the screen. Hold on, let me see if I can find that. Let's see. User guide. Is that it? Now, there was there's a thing across the bottom of the screen where it used to say, like, push, I don't know, ZL and ZX or ZL and ZR all the time, but they added a feature that you could get rid of that, and I took that off as soon as I found that option because I couldn't stand looking at that. It actually ruined the picture. Just like you still have this border that they force you to look at. I wish you could get rid of that, but unfortunately they don't. They should give you some options. Oh, here we go. Whoop. So, new game. Yeah, there we go, whatever. I just want to battle here. All right, we got Gabby J. Should make light work of him. He always cracks me up. Hey. Oh, I'm rusty. Come on, Gabby J. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, he actually threw a punch? Finally. Yeah, such a fun game. I love the Punch-Out games. Oh. Come on. Yeah, like I said, he's easy to make light work of. I mean, you just got to dodge him. It isn't until later that it gets a little tricky. But same thing, this game's all about memorizing patterns. And I haven't played this in a little while, so I'm definitely a little rusty. And Gabby J's still easy. Yeah, there it is. Technical knockout. Done. But like I said, this is a great game. I'm happy they added this. Alright. So, let's see. Game selection. Let's jump to another game. Star Fox 2. Absolutely fantastic. That you now have access to this. Right on, your Super Nintendo app on the Switch. That's pretty amazing. It's so hard to think that back when this stuff came out, Star Fox, the original, and even if this was released, that this was like game changing at the time, and it absolutely was. I remember playing the first Star Fox over and over and over, just blown away how we were just playing in true 3D, and it was awesome. Yeah, just trying to skip to some action here. Like you have to pick your pilot. Whoop. Been a while since I even played this one. Alright, come on, where do I gotta go? I thought I had to go right here. Wait, maybe this is it, yeah. Probably here it's blinking, I just realized that. I don't know why I thought I remembered going over here for whatever reason, but... And that's the thing, just getting used to the controls again. I have to remember it's opposite. Now this, I am not very good at. Especially because I'm not super familiar with this game. I played it when I first got the Super NES Classic, but I haven't played it in quite a while, and I never was good at this one. Yeah, I love how colorful, Super Nintendo's games were. There's some games on the system that just look absolutely great, the sprites. It's funny to see some of these characters, you know, after playing, like, oh, is it Kirby Star Allies? You know, you see a lot of these characters from, you know, back in the series from even a while back. Let's see. There we go. Gotta remember the controls here. Whoop. Alright, here we go. He's good. I can get his ability. Man, that looked funny. That's hilarious. Whoop. It's like lava there. Probably shouldn't be messing with that. Oh, this is a guy I could eat. Oh, I just spit him out. Dang it. I love how you can change into other characters. That's the one really cool thing about Kirby. See, I'm not very good at this because this is not a game I'm really used to. I haven't played a ton of the Kirby games. But, you know, I definitely would like to play these ones more and experience them because they just look awesome. I almost like the art style to this more than, say, maybe the newer ones. Oh, man. Oh, you gotta be quick, and I'm being slow. The last game, Breath of Fire 2. Now, this is one that I am not familiar with, but I did check out Breath of Fire 1 when it was released on here. I imagine this is probably a little bit better. The other one wasn't bad, but it seemed kind of somewhat basic. You know, see if this one seems to be any better. All right. Yeah, this is made by Capcom, and you know, Capcom and Konami back at this time were absolutely killing it. Alright, seems to be taking forever to get started here. There we go. Waiting for this eyeball to open. That's pretty cool, though. What the heck is that? A dragon? That's awesome. Definitely wasn't expecting that, I could tell you that. Yeah, Konami at this time, making just fantastic games. Konami and Capcom both just some of the best in this era. Alright, come on. So one thing about RPGs, they always start out very slow. Alright, I'm coming. I guess I'm like a little baby or something here. I mean, but judging by just that eyeball alone, this seems to have definitely stepped it up a bit from the first one. It looks like the detail in this game has definitely stepped up a bit. So yeah, I am a little kid here. Definitely starts out different than the last one. This almost seems to be like a flashback or something, being that it's in black and white, maybe. Oh. Is that where I just came from? I think it is. No, that's where I came from. The church. Huh. Hey, what do we got over there? Okay, so yeah, it's talking about the dragon. Sleeping in the Black Mountains, that's what was happening. That was a dragon. Looks like we got like a statue or something there. Oh, come here, you. Alright, what do we got here? Anything? And like I said, I won't spend too much time on this either, but, you know, this is definitely not a bad value. You know, I just wanted to show what games were actually added to this, because I think, honestly, now this is a pretty good value that you're getting with all this, you know, all these games. I mean, these are, like I said, some of the Super Nintendo's best games. Absolutely. You know, and they added some which we didn't even know if they were going to add any. So that's definitely a plus, in my opinion, anyway. And, you know, you got all those NES games, but I know a lot of people got sick of playing them. But if you're someone that hasn't had, you know, a Nintendo Switch until just recently, and you don't have the online service, I think it's definitely worth picking up at this point. I'm actually going to jump on Tetris 99 real quick as well, and just show, for anybody that hasn't played that game, just what it is exactly. Let's see here. Alright, so here you have Tetris 99. I haven't booted this game up in a while, but it is highly addictive. Now, when this launched, I was playing it non-stop. I couldn't stop playing it, so I took a break from it. So they definitely added stuff to it. As you can see, like password matches, team battles, things that they did not have before. So just regular Tetris 99, I think, is awesome. Let's see. So you can, what's this customized? They didn't have the, for me, they didn't have the customized stuff before. See, player icons, what's this? Congratulations, new player icon unlocked. Oh, okay. Completed a total of 100 Tetris line clears and CPU battles. Okay, so you can unlock different things. This is 10 KOs. Alright, cool. That's cool that you can do that. Now, themes. Tickets collected. So you gotta earn tickets. So that means I need to get my butt playing this so I could earn some stuff. That'd be cool. Oh man, I want stuff like that and that. Yeah, I definitely. Oh man, yeah. I'm gonna have to be playing this again. It's been too long, so it looks like I'll be playing this. But yeah, this game is absolutely fantastic. Let's see, is there any I can... I seem to be all 15 and 30. Oh, that is cool. Classic. Alright, so play a match quick. Whoop. Yeah, like I said, it's been a while since I played this, but this game is so addictive, and it's just such a blast. Very competitive and very hard. Extremely hard to play and talk at the same time, I can tell you that. So I am not going to do well. And there is a way to pick who you want to target with your garbage, but you have to do that very fast, and it can get hectic when you're trying to concentrate, that's for sure. Alright, so right now I have it on randoms. Let's see. So somebody just dumped their trash on me. There we go. I'll just do that. Alright. And it's crazy when you watch other people play. You always see things that they don't see. Oh, I had that drop where that was an accidental drop, which does happen. I'm actually using a Pro controller, which is not dropped again. Is not the best controller. Wow, I'm just having stuff drop where I don't want it. Why is it doing that? It's the one thing about the Pro controller that I did have problems with. It does sometimes drop stuff when you don't want it to drop, and that can be a huge problem playing this game. Getting bad. Yeah, I'm done. I don't even know how good or bad I did. 34, not bad for my first time playing in quite a long time, and trying to, work on the video at the same time. But absolutely awesome, guys. What do you think about the new games that they added to the NES and the Super NES Online? What do you think as well about the value now of the online service? Do you think it's worth the $20 a year? In my opinion, I absolutely think it's worth it at this point. You're getting online, the online gaming. You're getting, all those NES, Super Nintendo games, and you're getting, in my opinion, one of the greatest games on the Switch, which is Tetris 99. It's a fantastic multiplayer game. And now they have stuff where you can play all kinds of different ways. So absolutely cool. Let me know in the comments, guys, down below. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, guys. Like I said, I try to put gaming content out like this on a regular basis. So I appreciate you guys watching. That's it. I'm the War Train, and I'm out. Have a good one, guys.